What's up, YouTube? So I didn't learn my lesson the first time, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna replace the radio and the element. Now I bought a cheap radio before and put it in there, so I'm gonna buy another cheap one and put it in there also. So let me show you guys here this radio. It's okay, it kind of does the job, but let's do a little bit different. I'm gonna go a little bit cheap. Let's see here. This one is a, I don't know, Android thing I got off of yeah, eBay Motors. So I want to put this in. It's a 10-inch touchscreen. So let's open it up, take a look at it real quick. Let's see here. All right, got the phone, instructions, blah blah blah. That cover. Let's see, take this off. Come on, get out of there. All right, she's pretty big there. Yep, you can see me right there. And look at the difference. Yeah, that's gonna look awesome. So it's gonna take up this whole spot and plus probably some of my vent. It's okay. I wonder if I could adjust it down. I'd rather have my vent than the, I can probably still get to the control knobs there, but let's see what happens. Let's put this joker in, see if it'll work. All right, so the crazy thing, I don't remember. Oh, I think you have to pull the whole thing off. Let's see here. Do you? Oh yeah, there we go. Pull that whole joker off there. What did I do with the key? So you put it in neutral here. I could just use that spot rather than neutral instead of using the key. Okay, pull the brake up. Slide that out. It's part of the bezel. Let's see. I remember one of these was pretty hard to get off. And I think it was that. There we go. Alright, get that out the way. And then we just have the radio here. Let's see how to do this. Yeah, I had to do a lot of modifications just to get this radio in. And it's not deep or anything like that. It was just weird putting it in there. Let's see here. And then there's side ones. Alrighty, perfect. Now she's out. So I may have to use these brackets. These work absolutely perfect, and the ones for this one is a tad bit different. Oh no, they're about the same. Let's see here. No, I don't like that. So we got the two holes on the side here. I wish I could go flush like that. That'd be awesome. But let's take these off and see if we could get these to work. Because I know for a fact these work. And what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna drop that. I'm gonna put this El Cheapo and the smart car. Why not? Let's see here. See if this is really gonna work. You know what? Even if I put this in there, I'm not gonna be able to get to the screws. So that's not even gonna work. Man, it doesn't work that way either. Is this gonna fit with this bezel? So let's snap this out. Now we got a gaping big hole. So let's put this up here like that. It's actually not bad at all. I mean, honestly, I probably can trim this and flush it all away, but I don't think we have to. If I could just get it to mount like that somewhat. And that's it. You know what? I'm thinking of just mount it to the bezel. Yeah, mount it to the bezel. Let's see if we can do that. You know, it's got screw holes here too. And I could go up or down with it. I prefer to go down. So that's not going to work either. I prefer to not have this on there. Reason being, because it sits further back when it's not. Let me see, take this back off. Try not to destroy it because I might have to use it again. There we go. Alright, get that back off there. And then, yeah, it sits further back. It's two holes here. If those holes lined up, that would have been awesome. So, let me see what I can do, and we'll be right back. Alright, so after many trial and error, it's mounted. It's mounted in there. It's no longer bolted to here. I hope I have space for it, but I mounted to the bezel. So, here, let me show you. It's not pretty, but it'll work. But there you go. So I took those and made them, let me see if I can get you guys set up here. Like, hold on. Like little fingers. So it bolted on the side like normal. And then I just cut and bent these up. Drilled a couple holes, well, 4 of them. And I had these screws, so I just screwed it in. And it's not damaging the bezel whatsoever. If I take these screws out, I could put a factory radio or double down like I had it before. But look at that, all one piece. Yeah, looks like a tablet. It shouldn't move that much, but I like it. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's see here, if you guys get a better view. That's what it's going to look like. And I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but let me show you guys something else that I thought would be pretty cool. Here, let me sit you down real quick. I also want to put in a charging pad. Now, I don't know if anybody's done this already, but I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take this charging pad and I'm going to wire it in so it'll sit directly in there. So if your passenger is sitting there, they can just throw their phone inside and start charging it. but I'm gonna run these wires inside, so you won't see no wires. All you will see is this charging pad. I kind of want to, well, I wanted to see if I could put it underneath and it still charge, but I tested that and it didn't work. So I'm just gonna put it here on top, run a wire down below, and then if somebody's sitting there and see car wireless, they can just set their phone there and charge it. I think that'd be a good idea, because I know a lot of people get in a car and they do throw their phones right up in there. So if they throw their phones up in there, it could charge at the same time instead of having all the wires hanging and everything. So on the radio, the next thing we need to do is wire it. It comes with the wiring kit. I don't think it's that hard to figure out. And this is some of the audio, backup, subwoofers, stuff like that. I'm probably not going to use that one. This one is probably the only one I'm going to use. They do give you a backup camera and wires, which already have that ran, so that's useless. Mostly just this one here. You got key 2, and the rest of speakers and key something. I'll figure it out. Hopefully the instructions have something about it. So let's jump on that real quick and see if we can wire this thing up so we get it powered up. Alright, so I'm not sure where I left off, but I had to make a quick run. But I did somewhat finish the wire harness. Let me just show you guys here. That's pretty much it. These are my extras that I'm not sure. One of them is to light it up, but I'll fix that later. I just wanted to get this main part done so you can see it's pretty decent. So what I'm gonna do now is just wrap that up with some electrical tape, and just not a lot, because man, this stuff comes off. It's sticky and it's just I don't like it. No sir, I don't like it. So I'm just gonna do a quick wrap, so you probably can see still some of the wiring. Well, I want to do a quick wrap, but it's looking like it's fully wrapping. On the floor, and that's pretty much it. That's your harness there. So let's get this plugged up and see if it actually works. I didn't even test it yet. Alright, so just plug it up here. And yes, I still got other connections I still gotta fix. But my main thing is to get this on, make sure it works. Alrighty, so I'm gonna take it here, and how do you plug it up? Oh, right here. Alrighty, plug it in there. So I'm gonna set it right there, and let's see if anything happens. I don't know where my keys. Oh, it's working. Okay. But I need to figure out do not have any any volume. But for right now, I'm just gonna call it a night. Maybe pick back up on it tomorrow. It's hot and I'm exhausted. But as long as I got it somewhat working, and I need to figure out the other wiring. So let's pick back up on this. All right, so back on the Element. It's actually a couple days later. So because I had to do some digging and some research on this because I didn't understand what was going on. But I come to find out what is going on. So with this 10-inch Android screen, when you're installing it, depending on the firmware version of it, I think the one that I have is 9.2. I think the 10.1 or 10.2 or higher, you won't have this problem. And the problem is that when the radio turns on, it's supposed to turn on as a blue wire that connects the radio to the car audio. Now, the radio side, it will put 12 volts, therefore you will hear the radio. You'll hear the volume, you'll get everything, you get all the sounds. But when you switch to anything else, like YouTube or anything else on here, you have no sound. So, being that said, is that I have the 9.0, and you typically supposed to put the blue wire to blue wire. Yeah, no, it doesn't work on this. So you will take the antenna wire and place it to you could do it with a power constantly on, which is red, or you could do, I think I did a yellow wire that is key switch. So when I turn the car on, no matter what I'm watching, I will get value. All right, so I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Just give you an overview of what I've done. Yeah, let me switch. And let's see here, let's turn this on. I'm going to turn it on here. And then it pops up. It's actually really nice, especially at night. So let's do radio real quick. And most likely I will have sound, which is terrible. Let's see here, let's do sports. See if it'll find anything. News. Nothing. Anyway, you can actually hear the volume. I don't really use the radio that much, so let's try. This is a video. I believe it's in Japanese or something, but that's one there. Very good picture. That's defaulted to the radio here. Let's see, this is supposed to be right here. So click on that and let's go to YouTube. Now you could change the backgrounds and everything, but I just let's see here. Let's go to all. SpaceX. That's what I was watching at a house. Booster testing.
To dock with.
Let's turn off a live chat because you can see that as well. Now I do notice that it takes a while for it to connect, and most of the time it'll just cut right off. The same thing with Pandora, it'll just cut right off.
Java, my God.
Let's see. Oh, whereas buffering because of, I believe, let's see here. Okay, it's on auto 240.
I cannot tell.
But that's pretty much it on that. But let's say if I go to home, and it'll stay right there if you want it there. Let's go to, let's try Pandora. And these are apps that I downloaded on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this off just by clicking that. And then Pandora, for some reason it takes a while. If you're familiar with Android, all the steps are the same. Now another thing I found that was annoying is that sometimes when I go through the YouTube and I'm driving, I make a turn, the screen will rotate, and for some reason you can't take that off. Usually you can put down the
Rainbow Audemars cause my bitch by 6.
Usually you can pull down the screen, and let's see, let me go back to home. Usually you can pull down the screen and turn off the auto rotation, but for this it won't turn off, so there's no way of turning it off. But I like the background. You can change the background, and it's different. Let's see, themes you can do. These are all the different themes. The one I chose was this one, but with that background, it defaults with this one. I really like it, but those are pretty cool, and it shows the mile per hour, which I never messed with, but it's okay. Let's see, press OK and go back to the home screen. Oh, my let's see, it changed my background. Let's see here. Oh, because I pressed OK on it. I shouldn't have pressed OK. Let's see. I kind of don't remember how to get to the background again. Oh, there we go. Just hold it, click it, save, and then it'll take you back to the home screen. Is pretty much it on the 10-inch screen in the Element. I will be putting one in the smart car as soon as I get it going. I still got tires I gotta do and other things I gotta let me turn this key off before I forget that I have to do for that. But I'm enjoying it. It actually sounds, it makes those cheap Bose speakers sound a little bit better. Now, I was going to take the radio that I took out of the Element and I was going to put it in a smart car, but I decided I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and buy another 10-inch screen because it is way better. It is way better. Now, that one that I bought for that was, I think it was like $65 or $75. The one for the Element, it was a little more expensive, about $100 on there. And it gives you the backup camera and all the connections that you need. But I really want to put in a smart car as well. I don't want to put the that other radio in there. I think I'm just going to get rid of that one. I'm not going to use it again, or probably give it away or something. But other than that, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, please send me a comment and I will tell you anything you need to know. Now, one of the things I did not get to work. Now, when I first wired it up, I think I showed in a video, the backup camera did work, but now it doesn't work anymore. And I don't know if the radio shorted out the camera or what. I was gonna try to install the camera that came with it, but I never got around to it. So maybe one day I'll get around to it, but it's not really needed. It's not really that important, unlike the radio working. So until then, please guys, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you later.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never